Stress is a fact of life. We all experience it. From deadlines at work to family responsibilities, stress is woven into the fabric of our daily lives. While we often view stress as a purely emotional experience, its impact reaches far beyond our minds. Stress, particularly chronic stress, can have a profound impact on our physical health, especially our hearts. The connection between stress and heart health is undeniable. Chronic stress, like a relentless storm, can wear down our cardiovascular system, increasing the risk of serious health problems. Understanding this connection is crucial for safeguarding our heart health. This essay delves into the intricate relationship between stress and heart health, exploring the ways stress affects our hearts and providing practical strategies for managing stress to protect this vital organ. By understanding the impact of stress and learning effective coping mechanisms, we can take proactive steps towards a healthier, happier life. Stress, in its simplest form, is the body's natural response to challenges and demands. It's an automatic reaction that has been hardwired into our systems since the dawn of humanity. It's a survival mechanism, honed over millennia, designed to help us navigate threats and ensure our safety. In the wild, this response was crucial for our ancestors, helping them evade predators and survive harsh environments. When we perceive a threat, our body kicks into gear, releasing hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. These chemicals flood our system, preparing us for immediate action. These hormones increase our heart rate, sharpen our senses, and prepare us to either fight the danger or flee from it. The famed fight-or-flight response. This response can be incredibly beneficial in short bursts. Not all stress is created equal. Stress can be categorized into two main types: acute stress and chronic stress. Understanding the difference between these two is crucial for managing our health and well-being. Acute stress is short-term, like the surge of adrenaline we feel when faced with an immediate danger. It's the body's quick response to a sudden threat. Imagine slamming your brakes to avoid an accident. That's acute stress. It's a momentary spike in our stress levels that helps us react swiftly to avoid harm. It's intense but fleeting, and our bodies are well equipped to handle it. Once the danger passes, our systems return to normal and we can relax. Chronic stress, on the other hand, is long-term stress that persists over weeks, months, or even years. It's the kind of stress that doesn't go away easily and can have a profound impact on our health. It's the constant pressure of deadlines, financial worries, or relationship problems. These ongoing stressors keep our bodies in a state of perpetual tension. This type of stress is where the real danger lies, as it keeps our bodies in a perpetual state of high alert, with detrimental consequences for our hearts. Over time, chronic stress can lead to serious health issues, including heart disease, high blood pressure, and mental health disorders. It's essential to find ways to manage and mitigate chronic stress to maintain a healthy and balanced life. Stress, much like fire, has a dual nature. It can be both beneficial and destructive, depending on its duration and intensity. Short-term or acute stress, as mentioned earlier, is a natural and often helpful response. It helps us focus in challenging situations, enhances our performance under pressure, and even strengthens our immune system in the short term. Think of it as a boost that helps us rise to the occasion. However, just like fire can rage out of control and cause devastation, chronic stress can wreak havoc on our bodies, particularly our hearts. When we experience chronic stress, our bodies remain in a prolonged state of fight or flight. This constant state of high alert takes a toll on our cardiovascular system. Imagine your heart as a car engine. Short-term stress is like revving the engine to overtake another vehicle. It's powerful, but temporary. Chronic stress, however, is like driving with your foot constantly on the accelerator. It puts immense strain on the engine, leading to wear and tear and eventually serious damage. Section 4. How chronic stress damages your heart, a hormonal roller coaster. To understand how chronic stress damages the heart, we need to look at the role of hormones. These chemical messengers play a crucial part in how our bodies respond to stress. When we encounter stress, our bodies release a surge of hormones, primarily adrenaline and cortisol. These hormones are part of our body's natural response to perceived threats. Adrenaline increases heart rate and blood pressure, preparing us for action. This is often referred to as the fight-or-flight response, a survival mechanism that has evolved over millennia. Cortisol provides energy to cope with stress by releasing glucose into the bloodstream. This ensures that our muscles and brain have the fuel they need to respond effectively. In short bursts, these hormonal surges are beneficial, helping us deal with immediate threats. They enable us to perform at our best when it matters most. However, during chronic stress, the continuous flood of these hormones has detrimental effects. Our bodies are not designed to handle prolonged exposure to high levels of stress hormones. Chronically elevated cortisol levels contribute to the buildup of plaque in our arteries, a condition known as atherosclerosis. This plaque is made up of fat, cholesterol, and other substances found in the blood. This plaque buildup narrows our arteries, restricting blood flow and increasing the risk of heart attacks and strokes. Over time, this can lead to serious cardiovascular issues. Furthermore, chronic stress disrupts our body's delicate hormonal balance. This imbalance can affect various bodily functions, leading to a host of health problems. It can lead to an overactive sympathetic nervous system, responsible for the fight-or-flight response, and a suppressed parasympathetic nervous system, which promotes relaxation and recovery. This imbalance can make it difficult for the body to return to a state of calm. This imbalance further contributes to high blood pressure, inflammation, and an increased risk of heart disease. Managing stress effectively is crucial for maintaining heart health and overall well-being. Section 5. The dire consequences, heart disease, hypertension, and heart attacks. In this section, we will delve into the intricate relationship between chronic stress and its impact on our cardiovascular system. Chronic stress, if left unmanaged, significantly increases the risk of developing serious heart conditions. The daily pressures of work, personal life, and other responsibilities can accumulate, leading to a constant state of tension. The constant onslaught of stress hormones, such as cortisol and adrenaline, and the resulting physiological changes create a perfect storm for heart problems. These hormones prepare our bodies for a fight-or-flight response, but when they are persistently elevated, they can wreak havoc on our cardiovascular health. Let's examine some of the most significant risks. Heart disease. Chronic stress is a major contributor to heart disease, the leading cause of death worldwide. The interplay between stress and heart disease is complex, but the evidence is clear. The prolonged exposure to stress hormones damages the inner lining of our arteries, making them more susceptible to plaque buildup. This plaque, composed of fat, cholesterol, and other substances, can accumulate over time. This buildup narrows and hardens the arteries, restricting blood flow and increasing the risk of heart attacks and strokes. The reduced blood flow means that less oxygen and nutrients reach the heart muscle, which can lead to severe complications. Hypertension. Chronic stress keeps our bodies in a constant state of fight or flight, leading to elevated blood pressure. This state of heightened alertness causes our heart to pump faster and our blood vessels to constrict. Over time, this constant pressure on our artery walls can damage them, making them less efficient at carrying blood. The walls of the arteries can become thickened and less elastic, further complicating blood flow. High blood pressure is a silent killer, often without noticeable symptoms, but it significantly increases the risk of heart attacks, strokes, and other health problems. Regular monitoring and management of blood pressure are essential to mitigate these risks. Heart attacks. The link between stress and heart attacks is well documented. Stress can act as a trigger for heart attacks, especially in individuals with pre-existing heart conditions. When we experience extreme stress, our bodies release a surge of adrenaline. This hormone increases heart rate and blood pressure, preparing the body to respond to the perceived threat. This surge can trigger a spasm in the coronary arteries, which supply blood to the heart muscle. These spasms can be brief or prolonged, but they can significantly impact blood flow. If a spasm is severe enough to block blood flow, it can lead to a heart attack. The heart muscle deprived of oxygen begins to die, leading to potentially fatal consequences. These are just some of the ways chronic stress can jeopardize our heart health. It's important to recognize the signs of stress and take proactive steps to manage it. It's crucial to recognize that stress is not merely an emotional inconvenience. It's a serious health concern that demands our attention and proactive management. Techniques such as mindfulness, regular exercise, and seeking professional help can make a significant difference in reducing stress and protecting our heart health.